This is our first encounter in the Underdoom paint scheme. Dripping with sparkly bits, eye candy that's almost too intense, crazy LEDs.
Are you ready to see the natural splendor of the Crystal Cavern? Let's check it out.
All right, so this beautiful encounter starts with this widening passage transition piece. This piece will transition us from regular cavern stone into our Underdoom Caverns look. Our Underdoom Cavern look has a dark sort of blue-purple base with a lighter kind of teal turquoise dry brush. There's these cool orange mushrooms, these electric green puddles. Pretty awesome for the deep, dark, damp places under the earth. So this gets us into, we've got two regular-ish pieces at the front. We've got the LED entrance wall, 6-inch entrance wall, and the regular LED wall. These will have working LEDs in them. You can find these elsewhere in the Underdoom and in regular paint in a bunch of the encounters. The rest of these are specialty pieces. We have only a few non-illuminated crystal pieces. Most of these crystal pieces are illuminated. So let's start with this cool 4x4 crystal floor. These two crystals will be freestanding. They have little tiny nubs where they kind of helps hold them in from rattling around, but you can freestand them so you can put them anywhere you want in your dungeon. And everything's sculpted to look like real crystals, painstakingly sculpted to look like real crystals, not some sort of weird, alien geometry. And then these two crystals will be baked into the floor, so it's always going to look epic and crystalline. It mixes nice with the other floors as well, especially when we offer this in regular paint scheme. So nice big 4x4 floor with crystals that you can put anywhere you want. You can use these to dress up and just down. You'll notice this encounter tends to feel relatively cluttered because we packed in as many crystal pieces as we could with the minimum amount of regular pieces. So it's just dripping with crystals everywhere. Then we have our walls. Let's look at our regular straight wall. So this is our standard straight wall. It's, of course, a beautiful sculpt by the team. Nina led the charge on this one. Look at the crystals going up and over the back. Beautiful sort of shorn geode in the back there. And of course, you can see the LEDs illuminating the crystals, really bringing this thing to life. If we get far enough, we're going to upgrade the LEDs to RGB LEDs with remote control, and I'm very confident that we'll get there. So we'll let you be able to change the color of your crystals on a whim, because maybe one day you want blue, maybe the next day you need kryptonite, maybe it's some sort of red evil power crystal. Or we're going to give you a bunch of options, so you can have power over your crystals, and so you don't have to commit to one color, right? Maybe depending on your scenario, a different color works better. So we want to give you all the options to make it look as cool as possible. And you'll see that LED light is coming through the back as well as through the front. It should be a real showstopper on the table. We're really, really excited about these pieces. Beautiful and flashy. Then we have our standard 2x2 corner. Let's get another staggeringly beautiful sculpt. All these crystals will be cast in translucent, so they'll really pop. Even without the LEDs, they look just beautiful, iridescent, amazing. This crystals all the way around this thing. Cool LED options. Should look neat no matter what. And we have over here, this is our LED socket floor. This will have a JST connector and electricals in the bottom. It'll be exactly like this one, except this is in our Underdoom scheme. And that'll let you place this on there and get this beautifully illuminated. This will just have a clean white LED to make it glow. We weren't able to put, it's too small to have the RGB functionality in there. We could just be cycling, but we wanted to be able to control, so we went with clean white for this thing. It'll be glowy white crystal. And of course, this will work in your Dungeon of Doom, in your City Builder, anywhere you have a floor socket, you can pop this thing on, and vice versa. You can pop any of those things on here. So we have two of these in here. Right behind it, we have this neat crystal alcove piece. So this will have 2 sockets for LEDs, so we can put something cool in there, and they're removable and modular, so you could swap in anything we have. There's LEDs in there that'll come shining through in the front and maybe a little in the back, I guess not. So shining through in the front. And this thing is designed to be a place to sort of showcase something, be it a throne, or maybe you want to put this special power crystal there, or maybe it's a treasure or a captive, an artifact, something. It's elevated a little bit and nooked in. It's like a great place to put some sort of cool objective that the players want to get to or interact with or whatnot. We have next, staying in the large vein, we have this corner piece. This will have LEDs for these crystals, which are going all the way around. They'll be RGB, so you can change the colors. This is a stretch goal. It's a freestanding piece. It fits really nicely in here, but obviously you can put it anywhere you want. This has some built-in gradual elevation, sort of steps up. It's another good raised area to put something you could just put in the corner of a regular room to dress that thing up. It's got crystals on every side, dripping with beauty. So look how big this thing is. Just absolutely a massive, cool freestander that will look awesome anywhere. There's a nice iridescence on everything. So over here we have our LED insert wall. So this one is freestanding insert wall. It can sit on the floor just like anything else. You can freestand it anywhere you want around the room. You can slide it into any of our wall insert slots. And it's designed to look like a geode that's sort of shorn on one side. I think Toby kind of pioneered this idea. Really neat sort of geode nook. The other side has crystal sticking out. You'll see light will be sticking out from all sides. There. Our flashiest wall insert by far. Just a cool all-around piece. And then in the center of the room here, we have this LED floor and heart shard. So this LED floor is the same as you have in Encounter 1, except it's Underdoom scheme, and as part of the Underdoom scheme, let's see if this works. No. We're going to have the two-way switch is going to switch it into UV mode, so it'll have UV LEDs for some sort of fun effects there. We'll see what happens. And sitting on top of it, it illuminates the heart shard here. So this thing, inspired by the dark crystal, it's a huge, it dwarfs, all right, look at these little guys, like big, massive crystal, and it's going to be hollow. So if you want, you can put certain small minis will fit inside there. You can entrap them in the crystal for eternity, waiting to be freed. The thing will be hollow. And this bit has a really cool, Michelle put a little summoning circle in there, which is pretty amazing. So you could use it just as a cool standalone piece or whatever. So real staggering crystal work by the team here. Eli spent a lot of time looking at crystals and figuring out how to make these things feel real as can be. And mission accomplished, everybody.
And that was the Crystal Cavern, the first in our Underdoom series. It's got that cool transition in, big 6-inch entrance wall with crystal LEDs, all the crystal LED walls with RGB LEDs. That's a lot of acronyms in one place. Oh, and a heart shard and a will-o-wisp.